Hi Group 1, welcome. Let's see what you need to know for the month of May. Let's get some messages for you. What's going on? I'm hearing the word power. Power. You're going to be very powerful. You're taking back your power. Yep. I'm also hearing that a lot of people are not going to be happy with you because they want you to be the same person that you were in the past. But you are making changes. You're taking back your power. You're doing things to improve your life. And so you're going to have a lot of people trying to kind of tempt you to go back to being who you were. You are also going to be avoiding a lot of toxic people. You realize that, certain groups of people have kept you stuck in a very negative cycle, or they are the ones who tempt you to go back to doing or thinking like you used to in the past. So you're making changes there. You are staying away from toxic people. For some of you, it is literally yourself, your own mind. You are changing the way that you think. You've decided to take back control. Maybe for the longest time, you just let yourself maybe perhaps dive into victim mentality, or just maybe you were sick, you were unwell, so you always made excuses for yourself. And now you're taking back your power and you're saying, you know what, I want my life to change, so I am taking the steps and I'm going to make the difference. I'm going to do whatever needs to be done to make a difference in my own life. So there's a big change happening for you here. Okay, it feels almost magical, and it's like you're coming out of being buried. It just feels like you were stuck. You were stuck in this sinking sand, and you found a way out, and now you are like, yep, you know what? I'm out of here, and I am now gonna do whatever it takes to have a better future. You're planning for your future. You're making adjustments. You're doing things that needs to be done for your future. Okay, and you're gonna have a very beautiful, magical future. A lot of good things are coming because you're starting to make that changes now. And this change is not just your external changes and the people and the environment around you. It's also your mind and how you think. And so your frequency is changing really beautifully. Okay, we've got family, new beginnings, beautiful. So some of you, there is like this whole karmic balance happening within your family. Okay, there's going to be changes with your family. For some of you, there's additions coming to your family. Some of you, you're walking away from family. Okay, but whatever that you're trying to do here, stability is coming. So if you've been worried about, are you going to be safe? Are you going to be able to protect your family? Will you be able to protect your family? The answer is yes. You're going to be okay. It's just that you have lost your power for so long. So now you've got to take back your power and do the work. It might be a little bit difficult at first, but, the universe is helping you. As long as you don't give in to temptations and go back to old ways, or, sit within toxic energy, you will be fine. Okay, there's going to be magic. I see a lot of water. I see a boat ride. I see movement. Okay, well-being, you're looking after your health. So there's a new beginning coming here. For some of you, maybe a family member is not well, and now you're going to discover that there's a new treatment available that can help this family member. So health is improving. This is also your own health, including your mental health. A lot of you are making a lot of adjustments to put yourself back into that healthy routine, healthy lifestyle. Okay, you are beginning to look after yourself. You're making sure that your frequency is high. You are beginning to tap into that fairy-like energy, where you're working with nature and herbs, and you are, tapping into that whole beautiful feminine energy or the divine masculine energy, and you're just tapping into this. It's like you found the magic. There's like this magic seed there available to everyone, and you found it and you tapped into it. And all of a sudden, life feels beautiful again. You feel beautiful as well. And as you're going through all this, you begin to attract miracles. For someone here, you have found, like I said, you have found that seed, or that little thing, that little miracle. Is that, I don't even know how to explain it, but you have found it. And when you do that, you attract miracles. So May is going to be a magical month because you know exactly what to do. Okay, but some of you towards the end of the month, I feel like you may be, moving away from toxic friendship, moving away from toxic people. So there is this energy of, losing a friend or grieving a friendship that no longer aligns, but you will be making new friends who are aligned with your energy. Look at that, with your frequency. And so, these people will lift you up to higher places, and you will have more healthier and happier connection with these new people, your tribe. Okay, because you are going into the month where nothing in May feels normal to you. Okay, when I tap into your energy here, May just feels like it's a very magical month. It's all about stepping out of the mundane, and you are going to see things that other people can't see. You're going to be experiencing things that other people can't experience, and that will just take you to this other world. You are walking on a completely different frequency than everyone else. Okay, that's the only way I can really explain it to you. See, when you experience this, you will know, because all of a sudden you are like, yeah, you know what, I am special. I do receive all this miraculous things, and I can see that the universe and my guides are all just on my side. That's how you're going to feel. You're also going to hear about some family coming to visit. Okay, but mostly I feel it's also your soul family. Okay, and this is all coming because you have done the work, you're becoming strong, and you have decided this is you taking charge. Your higher self said, you know what, we're done with this whole self-pity, victim thing. Let's step out of it. Let's snap out of it. Let's take the next step. You have done healing, you have done hibernating, you have done that whole, retreat and be by yourself. That season is over. It's now the new season where it's your time. You're the main character here. Okay? Destiny, look at that. Whatever that you're doing is just you are ensuring that you have a beautiful, beautiful future. Okay? Third eye activation. So this also says that it's a good time to get a psychic reading. Okay, because with the third eye, it's like you can get some spiritual insights, or getting a healing or a reading that will be really good for you. But also trust your intuition, because your intuition is spot on at this time. Okay, oh, look at that. Of course, see, intuition. Trust your intuition. Okay, and then we've got moving through obstacles and challenges. This just feels like that being pulled to the old energy again, and you are just stepping out away from that. Okay, look at that, taking back your power with the solar plexus. And what's coming for you, at the back, right? What you don't see coming to you, the back of the deck, we've got the material harvest, and we've got victory and success. Okay, you are stepping away from difficult energy. As long as you choose right, you will be fine. Choose something new. Choose to evolve. Choose to take that leap of faith. Choose to experience something new. Because, a lot of you have been doing the same thing over and over again, having the same lifestyle, same routine. Maybe here and there you have something a little bit different, but it's been the same thing for years. So if you continue doing that, then, you're going to have a lot more obstacles. But if you push through and you choose to make different choices, then everything changes. Okay, and the only obstacles that will come is that temptations to go back to doing things the old way. If, say, for example, you woke up and you said, you know what, for my well-being, I'm going to get up and go for a jog every morning. Okay, and then you get up and you get really tired and you feel, oh, I think I'm coming down with a cold. I feel really sick. Oh, I think I hurt my leg last night. Oh, this or that. And it's like all these things will come up to hold you back in place. So if you give in to it, then, well, okay, nothing really changes for you. But if you say, you know what, yes, I know I'm not feeling the best, but I'm going to maybe take a slow walk, or I'll take a shorter walk, but I'm going to put myself out there, and then you see the changes. So the obstacles is basically then, the challenge, more than obstacles, is a challenge. It's like, okay, I've got to push through this to get to where I want to be. Okay, the fire inside of you is lit right now. So you are feeling that whole passion, you're feeling this is very seductive energy. And it's like, very mysterious, someone very mysterious who has a lot of power. You are kind of putting out that energy out there because that's what you're transforming into. Okay, so let's see, what else do you need to know? What else does group 1 need to know? So I'm gonna use the love deck to see what's happening in your love life when it comes to love. Even with this, the way that you feel, you're having some sort of confidence when it comes to your relationships and how you show up. You're no longer sitting back. It's like you're taking charge about something. There could be some, power struggles that is going away because you are now, it's like you are confident in yourself that you don't need to have walls up. You don't need to be defensive or fight for control because you know your power. It's like, rich people don't need to show that they're rich. That's what I'm getting. It's like you are so powerful. You know who you are. You know your worth. So you don't need to fight for that control and that power. And you will have this, this freedom that you need. There's something that was holding you back. Perhaps you were very, for some of you it's this, you wanted to try something in the bedroom, but you were afraid or not sure about it. Or some of you, you were too, you were like, I will never do something different. I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with that. And all of a sudden now you're changing, you're, having an open mind. You're getting what you want. So there's this is strong, powerful sexual energy coming from your group as well. Okay. And this is going to literally like awaken some other part of you as well. Okay. So here we have getting to know each other. So there is a stronger connection coming here. So I guess maybe you might talk about your most, intimate desires, and, that brings you closer together. Like, do you want to try this? Shall we try that? Or for some of you, you're meeting someone new and you are now opening up, letting someone into your heart again, into your life again. Okay. And so there's this energy of getting to know someone. You're stepping away from any deceptive energy. Okay. There's a wedding here. So this situation involves marriage, someone else's marriage or your own. Letting go of control issues, see? Okay, letting go of control issues. And you're just focused on, all the good things. And because this is now like unblocked, your finances are going to be amazing. Okay, so for the longest time, your finances were a little bit stuck because there was this other part of you that's stuck. When it comes to your heart and love and how you feel, that fire energy was really small. And now that you've reignited that fire again, that is somehow linked to your finances. Okay? And then you're going to feel amazing. Like I said, you're feeling beautiful. You're feeling really good. Okay? A lot of you are going to meet someone from your past life. Okay, this is a past life connection coming back. So if you've been asking, I don't know what to do. Do I give this relationship a chance? The answer is yes. Okay. But for a lot of you, this is also give yourself a chance to explore. Give yourself a chance to just be open to flow rather than making all these rules and limitations that you put on yourself. Let yourself flow. Okay. Just know that anyone that is not meant to be in your life will be removed. Like, they will show you their true colors. Friendships, relationships, family members. They will show you their true colors. And you will realize that you have been feeling sick or having anxiety. A lot of you have high cortisol because you are among very narcissistic people. So if that is the case, you will get the message. You will see. And then you will know what to do next. Okay, you will know who to let go of and the direction you need to move in. Okay. So answers unfold. Keep an open mind and be willing to learn from experiences. The small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories, celebrate them and they will take you there. So every little thing, celebrate. Okay, every little miracle, every little blessing, every little gift. Celebrate that and more things will come together. You're also getting pieces of the puzzle here. You're paying attention to little things. Like all of a sudden, you're going to realize that, oh, you know, this has happened because of this and this and this. Oh my gosh, this was like a karmic thing. This is a past life connection. This is, you know, there's like another piece of the story coming to you to help you understand why you experience certain things. Okay, and then here we have embrace growth and trust in promise. Keep an open mind. Answers reveal the path to fulfillment. So again, keeping an open mind seems to be the main topic here. Okay, that's what you really need to focus on. Now, let's get some advice for you. Again, we have reds, orange, and yellows. Those are the colors that will help. Okay, that will help you tap into the energy of fire better. We've got the star. So happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You are on the right path. And then open your heart and mind to those around you. Again, open your mind. So it's all about you deciding that you want this change, so you're going to do something. And you have to change your mind. You have to change the way that you think. I keep hearing this message from this one girl who said, you know, life is difficult, okay? But choose your heart. Choose your difficult moments. So she goes, getting up, you know, exercising, working out, eating healthy, you know, having a healthy diet is hard. But falling sick, not having energy is also hard. So choose your heart. You know, doing the work is hard, but being broke is also hard. So choose your heart, right? So you just have to change your mind. If you're used to getting up every day and saying, oh, you know, this hurts, oh my gosh, you know, this is difficult, I've got to go to work and I've got to meet these people, then that is what you're going to keep experiencing. But if you change your mind and you think, today is a beautiful, magical, miraculous day. I do this with my friend. Every morning we get up and we text each other, or we'll send a voice note to each other like, good morning. It's a beautiful, magical, miraculous day. And then we start whatever we want to say, our conversation. So I started that way, and, you know, we change the energy. Even if I got up feeling really shitty or I had a bad dream or whatever, I'll get up saying that. And I say, you know what? Today's going to be amazing. Yeah, you know, even if I think, oh, I don't want to work, I just change it in my head. I say, oh, I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to work. You know, I'm going to do this and this is going to be so fun. And I just get myself pumped into that energy. Okay, and that's what you need. Okay, now let's get some advice here. Some advice. So it says, the universe will now bring the man or woman of your dreams into your life. You'll receive the appreciation and recognition that you deserve. Dream partners who are already taken will now separate from the other person. The hand of God breaks all chains and makes way for a clear new beginning. Okay, so this is destiny. It is, you know, what needs to be will be. Also, if someone has done like, you know, like dark magic and stuff to, you know, change their destiny or try to steal yours, well, things are getting balanced now. The universe is putting things back in order, and so what is yours is coming to you now. There was little things that happened to kind of, you know, sway you off your path and to change the direction of things, but everything's being put back into place. Okay, so now everything can fall back into place. Okay, there's a lot of karmic endings and things like that happening as well. Be careful of what you tell people, because there's a chance of, like, you know, you may have a falling out with a friend and then this person's going to kind of gossip and talk. Or someone that kind of told all your secrets to someone else to cause friction between you and that person's going to have some really bad karma coming their way, and things are going to change, and it's like the truth is going to come out. And, you know, the person that so say person A told person B, who is your friend, you know, that you said all these things or whatever, is now person B is going to realize that person A is actually a really awful, horrible person. And there's a very big chance of person B trying to make amends with you, coming back to apologize to you, and wants to be in your life again. Okay. With finances, what does group 1 need to know when it comes to their finances? So, again, counting your blessings, feeling gratitude, stay in that energy. Okay, when you stay in the energy, you will have everything that that you want will keep coming to you. All the good things will keep coming: prosperity, abundance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories as you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you. You make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. So I guess it's all about you making changes you know changes this month, having confidence to do something new. The best way, group one, to break into this energy is do one thing that you've never done before. Do one new thing. Experience one new thing. Just one thing. It will kind of break the energy, and then you carry on doing other stuff. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here. Do we have any other messages? It's just this one, a blessing on your intuition. So yes, intuition, reading, psychic, going into that other world. Okay, these are all the things that you're going to be focused on. If you try to focus on like the 3D, it's like, oh, I need money, so I'm going to work extra, I'm going to get a second job. It's not going to work for you. You have to do things on the 5D level. You have to do things behind the scenes, working in the astral world, working in your inner chamber, in your space of creation, working with energy, intuition, working on a psychic level. That's going to help you this month, okay? I'm going to stop now. Thank you for watching Group 1. I hope this helps. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. I will speak to you in the next video. Hi, Group 2. Welcome. Let's get some messages for you. What do you need to know? Group 2, I'm seeing the eclipse. So whatever, started, or things that kind of came around during the last eclipse, we are kind of seeing the effects of it now. Okay, maybe you did some manifestation work during that time, or something you wished for, or some topics that came up at that time. It's kind of coming to a conclusion now. Okay, so basically a major life change happening for you, and you are feeling this big need to make changes as well. However, I do feel like if it comes to big things like contracts, this is not the time to do it. Okay, this is not the time to start anything new or do something new. It's the best time for you to revisit certain things. So like a redo is okay, but maybe just be careful. If you really need to sign something, yes, but just hang in there. Okay, because I feel like a lot of you are ready to kind of pump in a big amount of money for something. So maybe you are looking to book something big. You're looking to book a holiday. You're looking to put a deposit down for a house, a down payment down for a house. You're looking to put a deposit down for a new rental to move to a new place. You're looking to put some money down to book something for your wedding, for a celebration, for an upcoming party. Okay, so I would say just at least for the first 2 weeks in May, just hang in there. Okay. Yeah, if you just wait for 2 weeks, and then maybe something better will come along, or a better offer, a sale. If you can wait till June, I think there's going to be a lot of different things coming up in June, like better options or offers. So maybe just don't make the bookings now, okay? Here we have answers. So the answers that you're looking for is coming. This is interesting, because I'm also seeing that you've been waiting for someone to get in touch with you, and that person's going to contact you. So someone from your past, you have lost touch with them, or something that you applied for in the past, you're going to hear from them. Okay, you're going to hear from them. It's like they're finally going to reach out and get in touch with you. I see you knocking on the door. So I see you knocking on the door, going somewhere, opening a new door. For someone else, it's like a surprise. Someone from your past comes to visit you. So you're opening your door and welcoming, someone into your house. A lot of you, I'm also hearing, answer the door to your money. So I want you to imagine, money's knocking on your door. You're going to open and say, money, you are welcome into this home. Wealth and abundance, you're welcome into this home. I don't even know where this came from, but that's what I'm seeing you doing. So opening the door and welcoming the money in. So you can stand at your door and say money in, if money and abundance, prosperity, you are welcome into this home. So welcome them into your home. Okay. Lighten your load. So you're going to have help. You're going to have people helping you. Okay, someone's going to come and help you. You're also going to receive some sort of monetary gift. So so you're going to be fine. If I feel like a lot of you are concerned about your finances this month, okay, and they're saying, look, if you need to pay for something to make life easier, pay for it. The universe will look after you, because you're moving into a brand new timeline here, and the new timeline you're moving into is a timeline of comfort. Okay, so if you're still thinking in your old energy, it's like, oh, I'm not sure, I've got to save, I've got to do this, I shouldn't, I'll do it myself and make things hard. Like, look, if you're sick, hire a cleaner. Okay, if if you don't feel like cooking, you just clean your kitchen, go buy food, get takeaway. They're saying that put yourself in that mentality of, money is yours, it's your birthright, it comes to you easily, and you'll be fine. Okay, there's also something about you being able to pay off all your debts, whatever you have, any credit cards and stuff, any debts that you have, loans and things, you will pay a big chunk of it off by June. Okay, this is here the Phoenix rising. You're feeling good about yourself, it's like all of a sudden you can do things that you couldn't do before. So this is a good energy here. I feel like you have experienced this energy once in the past of this some sort of success or fame, and feeling good, this abundance, and then you lost it. That was just the universe trying to humble you. Okay, and now that you have had the experiences, the universe is like, all right, let's fly back up there again, let's put you back on the right timeline, because you have a bigger purpose in life. And in order for you to complete and fulfill your life purpose, you need to be in the energy where you are comfortable, you have stability, and life is good. Okay, so the only thing that you can do now, is clear away old things, get rid of clutter, make sure that your home, your space, your environment is clean and it feels beautiful, and then everything comes to you. Okay, we have the truth here. So this feels like you are, tapping into your own authentic truth. You're getting your own style. You are embracing who you want to be, who you've always been. You're also working with mirror magic. Okay, the mirrors are portals. So if you want to invite something into your home, you can also invite it through your mirrors. When I want to do money manifestation, I put on this music and I dance in front of the mirror. And as I dance in front of the mirror, I'm visualizing myself as this, extremely successful, wealthy person. That's how I attract finance. Okay, of course, also gratitude. Thank you, universe. Thank you for, bringing everything that I want into my life. So this is, best way for you to also manifest what you want. Okay, I've got dreams at the back of the text. There's something that you want, something you've been dreaming about, something that you really desire. Okay, it's different for a lot of you. Some of you, it's a vacation. Some of you, it's a new home, a relationship, marriage, children, getting pregnant. Okay, these are all, different things that you want. And right now it feels like you're uncertain. Can it happen? Should I do this? Should I, what should I do? Again, just wait, because everything is coming to you. What you desire is coming to you. You will get it. Okay, you just have to wait, because there's a little bit of uncertainty as you are shifting. Look, you are, in the process of moving into a new timeline. You are still on the flight. You haven't landed yet. You're still on a plane. You haven't landed. What are you so concerned about? Concerned about whatever happens down there, about your bags and baggage and stuff. You haven't even landed. So wait till you land, and then you will know what to do. Okay, you're moving up into a much higher timeline. Okay, and in this timeline, happiness awaits. Okay, beautiful music, play beautiful music, have beautiful, it's like your surroundings need to be beautiful. So if you look around your house and nothing makes you go, I love my house, then you need to do something about it. Maybe it's your room, maybe it's your clothes, maybe it's your surrounding, maybe it's just your work desk. If you look at it and you think it doesn't feel beautiful, then do something to make it feel beautiful. Okay, now what else does group 2 need to know? Heartache and loss, triumph, firm foundation. So past, present, future. Look at that. You've had a lot of losses, a lot of heartache, needing to do a lot of work, a lot of depression as well. But you're coming out of all that. You're healing and you're building this brand new foundation here for yourself. Okay? And what comes after this foundation? Celebration. So something you want is coming, just wait. Okay? The materials, prosperity, look at that. It's here. You just gotta wait. Okay, so this month, again, don't get stressed. Don't rush. Don't rush into booking things and, trying to make things don't force things to happen. Trust in divine timing. Okay, all you need to do is stay in that whole 5D energy where you're manifesting, working with that whole magic, candles, and all those things. Get plenty of sunlight as well. You need sunlight. You need to get some. There's this fire energy that needs to be awakened as well. So candles, sunlight, plants, outdoors. Those are the things that will be really good for you. Also, if you're not planning to get pregnant, then, take precautions because there is a very big chance of you giving birth to something. So, which means that, as you're giving birth to this new energy, it can also, activate portals and stuff and, pregnancy and those things can come up at times like this. Okay, because there is a big thing here, changing energies. For someone I'm hearing, you've always wanted a sibling for your child, and so that's happening. Just stop worrying. Okay, don't worry. Here we have you deserve love. You are lovable. Romantic feelings. Chemistry. So basically, this is just saying that, look, all eyes are on you. The energy is on you. The universe is focused on you because it's taking you to the path of your purpose. They're giving you all these new gifts, and it's like, okay, let's get this person up to this timeline now because they're going to step into that higher purpose, right? So the arrow, right? They're shooting the gifts to you. They're shooting abundance to you. And they're putting you in the energy of, deserving everything that you want, everything that you desire. And then when you have all this, and it's this whole dopamine release inside of you, you're going to feel really, really good. And then you attract more good things. Someone here, you're going to meet somebody at a party. You're going to meet a romantic partner at a party. You're going to go to an event, an outdoor event, and you're going to bump into someone there. It's like some, festival or summer holiday or winter festival or, something like that. You're going to meet someone there. I mean, because it's winter in one part of the world in May and, summer in another part of the world. So there is something here. Something that feels fun. You're going to meet someone at this event. Okay. This person's also going to, awaken that whole playful side. You're going to feel really happy. But you will need to make the effort here to be open, to flow, okay? To not like overthink things and think, is this the one? Am I supposed to do this? Oh my gosh, what do I do about this? Oh, do I call? Do I not call? Do I text? Do I not? Or do I reply? Do I meet up? Or, just don't overthink. And just flow. Flow this month, just chill. Okay, fated meetings are definitely here. This is all destined meetings and, even souls that are coming into your life, okay, and souls that are being born at this time, it's all fated now. There's a higher purpose for every single thing, okay? So family issues will be happening here, okay? Big changes when it comes to your romantic relationships and things like that as well, okay? This is all... It's all destiny. Okay, it's like a turning point when it comes to your love life. Okay, a lot of you are going to be taking a short journey somewhere. Pay attention to your work. There's a period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Karma, this is a karmic journey here. There's some karmic things ending. It's like a completion of a karmic cycle. Okay, and you will successfully overcome any issues when it comes to your work and your finances, so don't worry about it. Okay, the frustration that you're feeling is because you're trying to get certain recognition and it's not coming fast enough, so you're feeling frustrated about it. Okay, that's the frustration here. And they're just telling you to learn. So maybe this is to do with, like, say, social media, the algorithm. You got to learn because the algorithm has changed. Like, if you look at my page on Instagram, every post used to have about 4,000 to 5,000 likes. You know, I've got up to like 8 to 10,000 likes at one point. And now it's hardly like 400 likes. You know, the most it would go up to is 1,000 likes. So, you know, then you can tell that, okay, the algorithm has changed. So my post is not reaching more people. Or a lot of people have also, you know, deleted their accounts and stuff. So what changes can you make? What can you do to make changes so that your work reaches more people? So these are little things that you just got to learn. Okay, there's something about marketing and business and your work. Okay, that's what you're going to focus on. You're going to have some sort of announcement being made. Okay, and that will lead to a lot of fun and celebration. A lot of good things. You're going to hear about something. There's also reconciliation. So someone from your past is coming back, or something from your past is, you know, you're getting a redo. It almost feels like, you know, renewing vows kind of thing. Yeah. And some of you, this is from a past life energy. And so it's like, okay, this is a second chance. We're getting a second chance to do this. Let's do it right. Okay. Reunions. There is a reunion here for some of you. It is a friendship reunion or like family and siblings. So getting together for a reunion. Yep. So step out of hermit mode. Okay, money is coming to you. Your wishes will be granted. Okay, you're going to be looking at new things. You're looking at, you know, what can you do? Do you want to purchase something new? You are just looking to move. You're done. You're done with where you are and you're like, it's time to move. Let's make this change. Let's make this, you know, let's make this payment. Let's book that flight. Let's get this house. So you are just surveying, you know, and they're telling you to just, yes, the money's there. Your wish is coming true. Survey, but, you know, don't rush into anything. If you rush into anything, you're going to be heartbroken. Okay, don't rush. And the end results here is celebration. And it's interesting because we got a very similar celebration card, I think, at the back here somewhere, right? Yeah, there you go. Look at that. This is literally, you know, the Three of Cups here. So you can see it's the same thing here. So end results is getting together, celebration. Maybe someone's getting married and you're going to their wedding. So you're going to meet, like I said, there's a party or some sort of celebration, right? So you're going, you're, you know, or maybe you're contemplating, should I go to this event? Should I go to the wedding? Should I? And the answer is yes, go, enjoy, have, you know, enjoy the celebration, dress up, feel amazing, you know, buy yourself that new suit, buy yourself that new dress, go for this. And then, you know, everything else begins to shift. Put yourself in that energy. You want things to shift, you put yourself in that energy first, your reality follows. Act, you know, be delusional, okay? Act as if and it will come to you. All right, now let's look at the blessings coming to you. The blessings we have. Blessing on your day. Blessing to shield and safeguard you. A blessing on your health. You are healing from narcissistic abuse. Okay? Because as I was, you know, doing this, my hand started to shake. And that whole little, you know, shaky thing, a lot of times it is due to that, it is due to healing from narcissistic abuse. There's an actual, you know, medical term that talks about it. I'm not qualified to speak about that, so I'm not going to talk about it. I don't even know the actual names, but I do remember this video talking about it, and it's like that shaky thing. It happens a lot of times when you have elevated cortisol or something like that, or stress, and then it causes, you know, your hand to shake. So when I look at your health, when I picked up this, my hand started shaking. I'm like, okay, it's to do with your health. Now I'm going to let you ask a yes or no question. Okay, pause the video if you have to. Yes or no, yes or no. It says no. Storm too violent. Shelter needed. Let you ask another question. Let you ask 3 questions, okay? Question 2. Yes. Question 3. Yes. Okay. Now let you ask for a timeline. Okay, if you want to know when something is going to happen or when you should do something, okay, ask whatever you want to ask now for a time. A when. when you least expect it. Thank you, universe. Okay. However, it's a festive season. You know how I said there's like a festival? So it is that. Okay. Whether it's a wedding season or festival, so something fun, festival market, or expo, or something that feels very festive. Okay. So that is it. And the last one here, divine timing. Okay. And a big thing about this move or whatever, there's this movement. Yes, it will happen for you in December. Okay. We've got December here. So for some of you, maybe it is December we've got during the festive season, during Christmas, New Year. You know? Yeah. Okay, what should you focus on? Here we've got traveling and just deciding that you want to do it. Okay, right, I'm gonna stop. I hope this helps you this month. I feel like this was just a preparation for the rest of the year rather than just, this month alone, but I hope this helped. Okay, you're gonna be okay. You know whatever changes was coming. This is something that you wanted, you planned it, you thought about it during the eclipse and you're like, I want this, let's make this work. Or this is something that I know I'm gonna do, or I can feel this coming into my life. And so it's coming. Okay, a big life transformation here. This is destiny. I would say magic and destiny. Okay. It's a good time to do past life healings as well. So if that's something you want to do, book in, and get a past life healing with someone that you trust. That will be good for you. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Thank you for watching Group 2. I hope this helps. I'll speak to you in the next video. Hi, Group 3. Welcome. Now, Group 3, as soon as I started your reading, as soon as I, begin to tap in and I pull these first 3 cards for you, both my candles went off. Okay, one after the other, both went off. So I just want to double check something here. I just want to make sure I'm getting the right message. Because the first thing that came to me was be careful of the candles that you're lighting in your home. Okay, so if you're leaving candles on in a glass jar, or, leaving candles lit overnight, or, for hours and hours, is it something that you shouldn't do? Should you be careful? Okay, yes. Okay, yes. So, fire safety. So a couple of messages here. You should prepare for fire. So basically, it's always good to have all these things, right? So your fire alarm, make sure it's working. Have like a proper fire extinguisher and like fire blankets and things like that. If you have a fire extinguisher, make sure you know how to use it. Okay, I literally purchased these new ones that I found online, and they come in like really small bottles like that, and they kind of feel like insect repellent sprays, right? It has that kind of same vibes, so it's easier to use compared to like one of those big extinguishers that you've got all these locks and stuff. By the time I work out how to use it, the house will probably be burnt down, right? So just prepare yourself for little things like that. Also, again, don't leave, candles and things burning for long periods of time. I know like the first 2 readings, I'm like, light candles, candle magic and things. So maybe, if you're doing stuff like that, be careful, okay, be safe. Also, something about electrics, and, if something's not, be careful of like electrical things. If there's like a cut in the wire or something like that, make sure that you're not using it. If you get some, burning smells coming from it, stop using it immediately. Don't push things like this. Okay. Yep. There's also this weird feeling of like spirit in your home. So if you have pets and your pets are acting weird, or calling you, or all of a sudden they're barking at random stuff, then you may have spirits in your house. So that's also like a symbol. Sometimes when the fire goes off, then you just need to clear your home, clear the space. Did you recently bring something into your home? Did you recently bring something in from the garden or from somewhere you went on a walk? Or did someone give you a gift recently? Just, get rid of it, because sometimes there's spirits and things attached to stuff, so get rid of it. Yeah, you do need to do some sort of cleansing or clearing for your home. Call in your guides, tell them to, remove whatever, spirit that is around your home. It's not something, I'm not seeing this as, oh my gosh, it's such a bad thing, the spirit's in and you have ghosts in your house, and it's not like that. But we just don't want anything that is not of your own light and your own light guides to be around you. Okay, so you can always say, you do not have permission to be in my home, please leave. Okay, you can do some smudging, cleansing your home, clear your space. Okay, but don't stress, don't go into worry and fear and all those things. You'll be fine. Okay, another message here is, if you recently lost an animal, that animal is now your spirit guide in heaven, okay, looking after you. If you have a pet or you have pets now, work with them because they are currently protecting your energy. So pay attention to how they behave around you. What are they doing? They are literally taking any negativity away from you. Okay, they are protecting your body. So spend time with them, give them love, shower them with love, give them treats, and, make them happy because they're doing a lot of work for you. Okay, they're transmuting a lot of negativity from your body. Okay, and another message here, of course, you are signing a new contract here, a new soul contract. So there's, a lot of cords being cut. Any toxic energies, toxic people, relationships, and all that is now, those karmic cords are being cut. Okay, they're telling you to look after yourself, protect your body, honor your body, make sure that you feel good about yourself, take lots of baths, and soak in the bathtub, put some salt in there, not salt, sorry, like the Himalayan salts and things like that. Epsom salts, that's it. Soak in Epsom salts and limes, or taking a lime bath, flower bath, things like that. That's going to be really good for you. Okay, you need to protect your body. You can also do like there is a meditation online by Steve Noble. It's called Entity Extraction Meditation. I know it sounds very scary, but it's just pretty much removing any attachments from your body. Okay, you can do that meditation as well. It will be, that will be good for you. Okay, now looking at more cards. Travelers, you're moving in a new direction. A lot of you are planning to travel, to go somewhere. There is an air travel. You will go, you will be fine. Okay, start getting organized now. It's good to start making bookings and plans and all those things now. Don't worry about, things. You do need to have this little escape away from your usual environment, because you are stepping into a new beginning. Okay, and it feels like, yes, it can be a little bit difficult because new beginnings, you're going to start, you're going to do this, make all the effort, make changes, but it's going to be worth it at the end. Okay, any past issues and anything you're working through all that, you're finding the resolution for any past problems. Okay, there's something about some energy that was passed down from your mother and father's relationship. So there's some sort of like karmic thing there, or some sort of conditioning, the way you grew up with your mom and dad. And so now something's changing there as well. So you're taking back your power, you're no longer putting up with any old energy. Also, if there's any like karmic thing from family that's been passed on, that's been cleared right now. Okay, if you feel like all of a sudden you're falling a little bit sick this month, that's just that whole toxic karmic energy is coming out of your body. Okay, also I'm seeing the compass. It might be a sign, a compass or a symbol like this. I forgot what it's called. It is a compass, isn't it? Yeah. So a compass, if you're seeing a compass, that's like a significant sign for you about something. Okay, we have the White Witch. Be the light. Be devoted and committed to what you're doing. A lot of you are writing new things. You are finding a new style of writing. Some of you, something to do with the music, writing new songs. You're changing your style. You're coming into a new identity. For some of you, maybe you were not seen before, so you're going to change the way that you look. And all of a sudden, that new look brings this new energy into your body, new feng shui. So again, traveling in a new direction, doing something new. Maybe if you are a writer, you write children's books. Now you are going to move to teenage stories instead. You know? So you are doing things differently. You're embracing these new gifts, this new power, because what you're doing before, that's not working for you anymore. New direction. It's time for you to do things differently. Okay, new identity, new style. Okay. Be careful of the people around you. I feel like they are people who want to control you. They want to have certain control. So, you know, if you think that this person's trying to control me, then, oh my gosh, I just got distracted because I looked at the back of the deck and I'm like, look, direction, guardian, and the compass again here. So, okay. And a lot of animals symbolism here in your deck as well. So, sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, if someone's trying to, like, you know, pull you back and control you and stuff, so you will see, you will have to fight that. You're going to have to break that. Don't let people, you know, try to hold you back here, because the new beginnings here for you. Okay, cut the cords, clear your house, clear your space. I'm sorry it's noisy. This is guy who's doing some, I think, gardening work or something in a couple of houses away, and it's quite loud here in my office. Now, what else does group 3 need to know? What does group 3 need to know? Right, so maybe, because now I see the guy cutting the grass outside my space, is the council guys cutting the grass in the council land. Green grass, so maybe grounding, spending time outdoors, you know, barefoot, walking on grass. Also, if you have a garden, then look after your garden, tend to your garden, you know, put some food out for the animals, okay? Maybe, yeah, putting like water and food out for some birds, feeding the animals. Do that. Okay, do something from your heart. Make an offering to the universe, make an offering to nature from your heart. Also, some of you need to start a veggie garden. So, you know, get a nice, you know, veggie patch and start planting some greens. That will be really good for you as well. Okay. I'm also hearing, you know, because there is something going around. I don't know what's going around. I just feel like if you can avoid crowded places like supermarkets, you know, if you can avoid that, avoid going in the month of May. So if you have the option to, say, you know, order online and get them to deliver it to your house, or you pick, you know, where they drop it to your car booth, do it. That would be better. Yeah. Rather than going into like shopping malls or, you know, supermarkets and things like that. Okay. We also have destiny here. So the universe. New base. So the root chakra healing. A new foundation. This is also about you. If you can clear the foundation of your home, go and kind of smudge or do a prayer where you sit down and you bless the land that you live on. Okay, bless the land, clear that space. It will be really good. Okay, solar plexus, so huge, big chakra activation here happening. Okay, we have harmony. And we have spiritual and prosperity here, material prosperity. So, you know, new foundation, you are planting new seeds, you are removing any old energy, you're letting yourself rest. A lot of you are giving yourself, you know, you're doing like meditations where you allow, you know, a part of you to rest. So it's kind of like bury yourself and then resurrection, right? You come back, you bring that energy out after being buried. It's like when you feel a part of you, say you decide to bury the divine masculine within you. And once that divine masculine is buried, it goes, so you see yourself being buried in earth, that version of you being buried in earth, and like the earth sending in all the nutrients and everything that you need going into you, and then you come out of earth. Okay, you come out of it, and you know, or you go and bring that divine masculine side out and merge with yourself. So it's like replenished, and you're replenishing through nature, through earth. I don't know if that makes sense to you. If it does, then this is something you can do. If it doesn't, then just ignore all this, okay? But that's literally what I'm saying for you, okay? If you want to visualize your whole body, just going onto earth, and then you see like the the grass and everything, the creeps and what do you call it, the creepy plants and stuff. I'm pretty sure it's not called that. Right, the creeping ones, or everything like the grass coming, just covering you. Visualize yourself being covered, and the earth just coming and giving you, feeding you into your body nutrients, and then you see it all open up, and then you get up. That's a meditation that you can do. Okay, back of the deck here, prosperity begins and rejoice in celebration. Oh dear gosh, this guy is back here again doing the cutting the grass. Okay. Now, also safety first. I keep getting a lot of safety messages for you. Look, so if you're someone who goes running at night or you go cycling at night, make sure you have like what do you call those, vest on, or one of those reflective vest or reflective tops on, so that you can be seen at night. Make sure you have like a little light on you or something so that you can be seen. Okay, I'm not saying that anything's gonna happen, but there's just this whole thing telling you to just be careful, I guess, and taking the steps to keep yourself safe. Okay, so like prevent anything bad from happening. Okay, I'm also hearing take a lot of selfies and just enjoy yourself. Take selfies, feel good. Every time you feel good, take a photo of yourself. That will change your energy as well. That's interesting. Take a lot of photos of yourself this month. And here we have, you did it. Your plan works. Something grows and thrives, and soon you will receive the reward for your efforts. You can be proud of yourself. You are now at the peak of the situation, and you can hope for a wonderful outcome. There is no need to worry. How beautiful. Okay, there is no need to worry. Now, so that is good. Beautiful. What else? I'm trying to get this deck, but it's not coming out, so I'm guessing this deck is not for you. Okay, what are you meant to be like focused on? Okay, what should you focus on? We have feeling free. Okay, the freedom, manifesting this energy where you're free to do whatever that you choose. Okay, some of you are going to be studying something new, reading a new book, learning a new technique. Okay, we also have karma and things being balanced. So we have justice. Some of you are literally going to be doing some research when it comes to like political parties in your state, or even the justice system. Okay. Some of you are going to be doing something about animal rights. It's a strong connection to animals, plants. Okay, trust in whatever that's coming. Trust your feelings. Okay, it's gonna guide you to your career, dream career. It's also a good time to have a reading done, oracle cards, get a reading done. Yeah, this is a good time to get a reading, because you are at this crossroads here, so it's helpful to get some answers. And of course, energy healing. So if you can do an oracle reading, energy healing, that would be very supportive. Okay. Now, what else does my group 3 need to know? It's so interesting, right? When I started your group, I just felt like there was just all this noise, because it was noisy over here. And then it was like, I just felt like there was so much going on. This is happening and that's happening as well. I've got to tell you this and I've got to tell you that. So, and now it's just silent. And I feel like, I don't think there's much to tell you. Like with the other groups, I felt like there was so much to go in, and I was just barely, telling you the surface of things. And if I wanted to go deep, it's going to take at least an hour or 2 hours. That's what I felt like. But for your group, it started like that as well. But now it's just feels like, yeah, I don't think there's much to tell you. It's pretty much straight to the point. So which means that the first half of May might be a little bit, chaotic. Like, oh my gosh, this is happening. Gotta do this, gotta do that. It feels like things are not going right. What the hell's going on? But then, right, any issues and stuff will all be resolved and you will be in a really good place. By the end of the month, you are going to be in such pleasant energy. You're going to be in a really good energy where you don't have to worry anymore. You kind of see everything falling into place. Okay, here we have the leg. You're stepping into a new experience. Work, achievement, success. With the end, you need to defend yourself. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Like I said, there's someone trying to pull you off your path. Someone wants control. Okay, so there's this push and pull here. So there is a certain relationship here that will either deepen, okay, become really intense, or it is just going to break. Because it's power struggles. That's what it is, power struggles. Okay, you will receive a gift. Misunderstanding. Is that the gift? News of a birth or a new business opportunity. Something important such as a new job or a raise. And successful outcome to your problems. Okay. Yep. So let's look at some messages when it comes to love, to your heart, since we have the heart chakra anyway. New love. So you're going to find something that you really love, something new, a new style. You're going to adopt something. Some of you're going to adopt a pet. You're going to reconnect to someone. You're going to fall in love with someone who is, this person's either older than you or very much more successful than you. Okay. You're going to find a new love for something, a new style, a new hobby, There's something that's igniting your heart and your passion. And this is happening here because you are learning to love yourself and respect yourself. You're no longer putting up with any, you're saying that your life is no longer going to be basic. You want changes. So you are doing things for yourself. You're feeling good about yourself here. Okay. You're finding a new love for life as well. Look at that. Passion. Okay. You're meeting people that you can trust. That's beautiful. It's telling you that it's safe for you to love. Okay. And if you need to call in your soulmates, call in your soulmates. Okay. You need to know how to express yourself and free yourself from any cage or restrictions that you place yourself in. Okay, moving away from any heartbroken energy. So here we have wedding rings. So there is some sort of union, wedding, marriage, soul connections, eternal love, everlasting promise. So this says take a chance, risks, be strategic, options. Okay. There is one relationship that is over now. There's like a chapter of a certain relationship is over. Chapter of your life is over. Okay, it's time for you to grow up and transform. So this is also saying if you have always been attracting the same kind of person, now you're not attracting that kind of people anymore. If someone is there trying to control you and you want to break up and move away, this is a energy telling you that you got this. Okay, be brave. Okay, you're going to have someone here expressing how they feel. Okay, they're going to let you know how they feel about you. So listen to what they're saying. I'm also hearing read between the lines. Listen to what they're saying. Okay, we've got passion again. So this is insane chemistry, liking each other equally, having fun. Okay, and as you're doing this, you are, taking all the time that you need. We've got the clock here, taking your time, right? Some of you are going to need time to heal. So it's all about you letting yourself transform. Okay, so we have relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. Okay, all you need to do is keep a positive mindset and you will be okay. Yep. It kind of feels like someone from your past may be coming back as well. Someone from your past coming back. Let's just I like to use this deck. I haven't used this in a long time. Oh, gosh, look. So, past love. and children. Okay, so with this here, okay, it could be that the father, if you have children and you're not with the father of your kids, it's like he or she may be trying to control you in some way. Okay, using something to control you. So what you're going to do is you're going to call Archangel Michael, say, cut the cords, cut the cords, cut the cords. Okay, cut the cords so that he doesn't have any access to control you in any way. Let him move on. You know, let yourself move on as well. Okay. On another note, there's also someone from your past coming back to assist, to help you in some way. Okay, we have a fair male. Someone's going to be giving you a lot of gifts. So this person's giving you a lot of gifts. Okay, this is an older man as well. So for some of you, it is an older male sending you gifts. Or it can also be a father figure, okay, who is going to be like helping you this month, sending you some gifts. This month you are going to feel like going out, you know, feeling good. You're feeling flirtatious. You're going out dating. You're spending time with other people. Okay, yes, there's going to be some obstacles, but you will be fine because you're going to feel so good. You're going to feel really good. You're going to feel young, and it's like, you know, this energy where you feel really young, and it's funny because it's like you're letting go of control, and then at the same time it's like I'm losing control, and at the same time it's like, oh, I want to lose control here. You're just having fun, and they're telling you have fun. It's fine. You know, this is energy where you need to feel young and just be quick on your toes. It's like all of a sudden someone will tell you, hey, you know what? I've got these tickets here. Do you want to go? And then you'll be like, yeah, let's do it. You know, or, you know, I've got this trip coming up. Let's go. You know, I booked out this trip, and then you just go. So there's something here, okay? Someone's going to offer you something and say, hey, I heard you want to go for this. You know, let me sponsor you, or, you know, let me help you out with this. So a mature man is going to assist you with something that you want. Okay. We have enlightenment. This is all, they're just saying that you are in a much higher timeline, and that's why the universe is coming in to support you. Okay, purification, cleansing your energy. We have family. Okay, so family issues, boundaries, you're setting boundaries, and you are setting energetic boundaries. Okay, and you're allowing yourself to transform. Okay, do we have any other messages? Let's get some advice here before we end for group 3. Okay. If you are honest, you will realize that you do not know what you want. On one hand, you want a relationship. On the other hand, you are fleeing from closeness. On one hand, you expect open and honest words from your counterpart. But on the other hand, you have problems talking about your feelings. If you want to have someone in your life, then you should not only open the door to your heart, but also your mouth. Okay? Communication. Or however else you think you want to open your mouth in your relationship, you can open your mouth. Perhaps there are things that you may want to do. 18 at sex. Okay. I'm going to let you ask a yes or no before we end, because this has crossed over 20 minutes. So yes or no, yes or no. Pause the video if you need more time to think of your question. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Compass. Again, the compass. This is such a big sign for you, compass. Okay? And let's ask for a timeline. Let's ask for a timeline. When? Spring. Okay? Spring or 6 months from now. Okay? Spring or 6 months from now. All right, I'm going to stop now. Thank you for watching Group 3. I hope this helps you this month. I will speak to you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!